Hey guys, so today is a fall yummy fragrance video. Something that I actually really enjoy and will be continuing to have in my collection. Finally, something I like. I did have a couple of disappointing videos recently, a few of them actually in a row. If you look through my playlist, I've been kind of saddened by some of my recent purchases and tries. This one, however, is really good. This is Cardamom Coffee Solid Perfume from Gorilla Perfumes. They have this in the liquid form. The liquid form is far more potent. So if you want something gentle, go with the solid. If you want something kapow, go with the liquid, the spray. I might try the liquid next and purchase that, but I wanted to try out the solid and sort of play around with it. I don't have a lot of solid perfumes, so it's always a nice change when a fragrance house offers that option. I have been of two minds on Gorilla Perfumes and what is sold at Lush, the fragrances that are sold at Lush. And I have a lot of qualms about some of their scents. I have difficulty wearing some of them. Some of them are very good. I haven't found poor quality to be an issue. Actually, their quality is generally pretty decent and or excellent in some cases. And I picked this up in the springtime, but didn't really feel like wearing it until the fall. And this is certainly very much a fall fragrance for me. This is not a complex scent, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is extreme coziness. It is a unisex scent. I think it's very easy to wear for women. It's really very easy to wear for anybody because it's straight up gourmand, and you know, anybody can smell like delicious food and coffee. I have a lot of respect for the composition of this particular scent. I think they did a very good job. They captured the feeling of fall and coziness and big chunky knits and hot beverages really closely. So I was quite impressed with the way this very simple composition really actually works together. I apply this onto my wrists generally, and I have these very gentle wafts of fragrance around me. The scent isn't going to give people a sickened feeling because it isn't too sweet. It's very gourmand. It smells actually like cardamom containing coffee with a bit of milkiness in it. So this is really wearable, and it smells like a coffee shop. A really great high-end coffee shop, I might add. So difficult to fault this one. It's really quite wearable. I think most people will find it pleasant, if not pleasing. And really it's one of those times where I agree basically with the manufacturer's selection of notes and with the description of them as well. It's really easy to smell what this scent is trying to convey, and it's really easy to pick out individual notes. So for those of you who are practicing dissecting scents, a lot of Lush scents are very straightforward, including this one. So the manufacturer says that it's based on coffee, obviously. You have cardamom, you have rose oil, you have olive tree, which is really interesting. Not really sure what olive trees smell like, but it's in there. And you have agar wood, which is oud wood. Really, the woodiness is very subtle, and much of it plays a supporting role. It is there, it's subtle, it's doing its job, playing at the base, providing some substance to the scent. There is a bit of a floral rosiness, but only ever such a slight amount. Something that shades the fragrance, not something that defines it. Really, it's not a floral scent at all. Coffee and cardamom are really the base two ingredients. If you know, in Turkish coffee, oftentimes they'll add a small amount of cardamom spice to make it more flavorful, to add another layer of scent and taste to the coffee, enhancing the whole experience. This is really what we have here. In a lot of higher end coffee shops, they have such additions. Some coffee shops will add Himalayan sea salt to the coffee, just a little bit to shade the palate a little bit, and I do enjoy that. Some will add cardamom, some will add other spices. Everybody has their own private little blend. I think cardamom coffee, the title describes the scent basically. I don't think we need to talk at length about it. This is going to be a shorter video. It's extremely pleasant. You know how oftentimes I talk about difficult notes that really can pull body odor a little bit, especially once you wear it. Cardamom is one of them. Here it's done right. I don't think under any circumstances the scent will contribute to sort of smelling like body odor. The notes here are crafted and composed correctly. This has nothing to do with any kind of civet or sweaty feelings that cardamom can pull out of a scent. This is very much a foodie scent. Cardamom is playing its own spicy role. It doesn't do anything funky or crazy. I don't think that you'll have a problem with this cardamom. It's beautiful. The coffee is realistic, and it is soft, and it's well milled, and it's medium roast, and there is a bit of a tiny bit of cardamom spice in it, just giving it that extra oomph, giving it that extra punch of flavor, that extra coziness. The whole scent is extremely cozy. Like I said, it goes well with the scarves, with the chunky knits, with the, you know, red lips. But it's cozy, it's homey, and it's so comfortable. I totally recommend you check it out if you are into coffee-based scents, if you're into potentially looking at a scent in different formulations, you know, liquids versus solids. If you want something that is extremely wearable and very fall appropriate, but is not going to call for a lot of objections because it basically smells like coffee, who's going to object to that? People drink it around all the time. You can't be bitchy about people drinking coffee and smelling like it. So, so I think lovely. I think really purchase worthy, and I think most people will not dislike. Therefore, a good gift. This is very difficult to dislike. Some people will love it and some people will be okay with it, but it's very difficult to dislike. Personally, I think it's very well crafted. And, you know, for me, even though I do enjoy the complex, the intellectualized, the clever fragrances, oftentimes I just want to be comfy and cozy. And this is when these guys come along, and they're so well done. This is very good quality fragrance for what it is and what it costs. It's shocking how they can chuck it full of this loveliness and still charge very reasonably for it. So absolutely, cardamom coffee I think is one of the better fragrances in the entire Guerrilla Perfume / Lush lineup. So definitely worthy of being checked out by you guys. Take a look at these. If you're passing them by on the perfume shelf at Lush and, you know, lodging for the bath bombs, just give it a second and sniff it out. It's nice. This is really nice. What a great fall pick. I'm all about it. So that's it for today. Let me know if you know of cardamom coffee and if you love it like I do. Now I want to pose to you, what are your favorite Lush fragrances? Which ones do you enjoy the most? Which ones do you dislike? I do want to do a little bit more scouting within the Lush line. I've had a few Lush fragrances in the past. I think this one takes the cake for being the most wearable, being the simplest but best composed one out of the Lush fragrances I saw, and actually a really good coffee fragrance. If you're a coffee lover, if you love that coziness that comes with smelling like a beverage, like a coffee beverage, I think you're going to really enjoy it. The simplicity of it, the craftsmanship that went into coming up with this particular combo, I think stellar work, really stellar work. And I hope that you will agree with me. Let me know if you've tried this scent, what you think of it, and let me know which ones are your favorite from Guerrilla Perfume / Lush. Which ones are worthy of my attention. Let's have a little vote off. And I think this one is worthy of your attention. So cozy, so cozy. That's it for today. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope the weather is treating you well. I hope your mood is uppity up, even though it's winter if you're in my hemisphere. And have a wonderful time. See you later. Bye bye.